Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. Tonight, we have two teams ready for battle. It is Justin Fields with the Chicago Bears versus Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals. Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. We have 7 teams from the AFC, 7 teams from the NFC. A 13-game regular season where every team plays each team once. Then, when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference makes the postseason, with the last 2 teams from each conference saying, bye-bye, see you later. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Now, let's go down to the field for kickoff.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, a former Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year from the University of Washington. It's Jake Browning.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Browning. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And they'll get this well past field before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Browning. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we get...
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On the return is Jones. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Browning. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Browning looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Browning. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, Browning. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Browning. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, on is Evan Fearson and the Bengal field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Fighting him off. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Here's Jones. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browner. That one taken in by T. Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Browning. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because his own coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Browning. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, nice move. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab, try and hold on.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Fields. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. As he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Throwing to start the drive. Browner looking middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mixon will try the right side. Shrugs him off. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Browning. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Browning. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I like that one, Palmer. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This from 25 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the Deets held out. They had to force the field goal.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. Now the Bears call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Now he's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Fields.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a quarterback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us for another halftime show and another great game. And what a game it's been. All the players and coaches are in the locker room now, going over their game plans and adjustments. What players are going to step up in a big way? It's now or never tonight. And with a whole second half of football left to be played, anything could still happen. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because
there he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 72 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Browning. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Browning. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Give him 5 to carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Fields. That time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now on the option. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to get away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Browning. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a release target.
On first down, Browning. And that one complete once again to Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slam. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Browning connecting on the out route here with Higgins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, Brown, rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
At the Bears' 38-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to the tight end sample. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Fields now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Fields, and this is caught. He hits more. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Herbert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Herbert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now the Bengals down by 8. Exactly 1 minute remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go
after the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.